At the end of the day, it doesn't matter how many modules or how long you've taken to build your course. If people aren't buying it, then it doesn't matter, right? And so there's a reason people aren't buying it. A lot of times we don't know. We think it's this. We think, oh, it's because of the funnel or this ad or whatever it is. Just it's not working. But in reality, a lot of times it can be deeper than that. And I'm gonna give you an idea as to what those reasons could be. You can kind of pick and choose from this list and see which of these it is that's causing you to not sell your courses the way that you'd like, right? And so we're going to jump to the screen here, and we're going to break down the three main pillars, right? So first one is offer, right? So this is really straightforward. You have to make sure that the offer is resonating with the market that you're offering your course to, right? It's really straightforward again, but like people just keep messing this up, right? And I am not immune to this. So if in your offer in that course, if you're selling a course, especially if it's low ticket, right? Like $27 or something, the reason that they're going to buy that course is not because of the pricing or just because, oh yeah, 10x like your business. They've seen all these things. The reason they're going to buy it is because they see it's a specific thing they can use to solve a specific problem, right? And so if you're selling a course, a low ticket course, right? $27, $47, less than $200, you're going to be offering something that's a tool to their kit, right? It's not about 10x your business, 10x your life, like master all four pillars of your life. That's not what it's about. It's about how to specifically solve this one problem for this one market. And you want to speak to the market, not just address them. If you just say, hey, lawyers, I can help you with this, it's probably not going to work. You're going to want to say, hey, lawyers, I can help you, cut your workload in half using these specialized law firm VAs or whatever to specifically do this. This is how you do it. It's $27. Download the framework here, whatever it is, right? That's a way better offer. And so if you're offering a low ticket offer, keep in mind that you're offering a certain tool. If it's a high ticket thing, then it's not about what's in the course. It's about the results that you get them. You focus on results and you tie into the fact that it's specific to them. And you just go into the general framework of how offers work, right? You've probably read Alex Hormozi books by this point. You should know how offers work. And specifically with these high ticket offers, you're pitching the next step, right? You're not pitching. If you're selling a course, when I'm going to get into this into one of the categories, but if you're selling a course and you're selling you have to get on a call with you first, you're not selling the course, you're selling the call. Just keep that in mind. You're selling the call, free strategy call, free audit, not $2,000 course. You're not doing that. So that's the first point, right? The second point from there, that you have to keep in mind is your pricing, right? So pricing is really straightforward again, just like an offer, but it matters a lot, right? So we can break pricing down into really, I would say, 3 categories, right? So we got low ticket, medium ticket, right? Or mid ticket, and then we have high ticket, right? And you kind of get the idea, but with low ticket, you're looking at prices that are usually, between, I would say, $7 and somewhere below 200, right? That's usually how much a low ticket item is going to cost, right? For mid ticket, you're looking at prices between, I would say, 250, 250 to, I would say, max 500. Okay, you don't want to sell like something mid ticket, like, I don't know, that range between 500 and 1,000. It's a really weird range, so I wouldn't even go above that really. But that's mid ticket, and then high ticket, you're looking at usually it's something 1 to 2K. Let's do 2K max, right? Or not max, but just 1 to 2K plus, right? And of course, it can go higher than there, right? So for courses, a lot of times the pricing matters because, like, if you're running ads, it depends on how you're getting your traffic, what your traffic source is, right? If your traffic source is completely cold and you're running Facebook or YouTube ads or TikTok ads, chances are you're not gonna get away running just straight to a $500 course when they don't know you, they don't trust you, they don't know anything about you. So cold traffic is going to resonate the most with low ticket stuff, right? $7, $27, right? And honestly, like I wouldn't go above $50, as an entry level course, for low ticket for ads specifically, right? Now, if you're selling to your email list, whatever. But if you're not low ticket, I would not go above $47, right? The goal is to just get people in the door. And this time you're getting people who actually know, like, and trust you, because they've paid you some kind of money, right? And again, the way that this is going to work is if it's people who, if it's a specific tool that they know can actually help them in their specific industry. And so low ticket, that's what it's for, right? Mid ticket, I would typically just avoid selling mid ticket stuff in general, unless you're selling to your email list or like just people who are way more warm, right? Because like there's not really like too big of a benefit of mid ticket, right? Unless there's something attached to it, like a call or a community or something. Like it's just like, why would you do mid ticket when you can just do high ticket? You can't run ads to mid ticket, but you're not making money straight on mid ticket, right? So it's kind of weird. But I guess if you have an email list, you can have a mid ticket course and promote it there, and you might have some people buy it there because they know you already. So you can make a little bit of money, but I wouldn't advise it unless you have like a really big organic following or just have a really big email list or something, right? So if your course is in that mid ticket range, probably the reason it's failing to sell is because it's not in low ticket or high ticket. So you might want to change that. Next thing is high ticket. So really straightforward. You already know the benefits of high ticket. But with high ticket, a lot of times, or I would say 90% of the times now, you have to have a call or something to actually sell them. Unless, again, you're selling to really, really warm people already or something like that. But if you're selling a course, usually you're going to probably want to call with that, like some kind of sales call funnel thing going on so that you can actually justify the course or whatever you need to go through to warm them up and build the trust for them to pay that amount of money, right? So with that, keep in mind that means that out of all of these, the only one you can promote directly with ads is low ticket. You cannot promote a high ticket directly with ads. If you run ads to a $2,000 Stripe, you're not going to get anything, right? It doesn't matter how many you can spend $50K on ads, and you're not going to get a single person to pay you $2,000 to a $2,000 Stripe. So don't try to do that, right? Unless you're going to have something like a VSL webinar or sales call there. You know what I mean? That's what the high ticket is for. Like the high ticket is where you make the money. So keep in mind that your courses, you should look at it as a way to ascend them to the high ticket stuff, right? But don't make your courses themselves high ticket unless that's your main thing that you do is courses. So keep that in mind. You want to make sure that you're in the low ticket category for most courses. And unless you're selling organically or to your email list and you have a really powerful following, then maybe you could get away with mid ticket. And in high ticket, you need to have some kind of call or some kind of contact or touch point in order to get away with selling that to cold traffic, right? Next thing, and the last thing, which we touched on, that is the funnel. Okay, so there's multiple different kind of funnels that we could do, right, in this. So the main one that we're going to do is low ticket funnel, right? So low ticket upsell funnel. They also have, if you want, you can run a VSL funnel. You can also run a, you could probably run like some kind of like lead magnet or something, maybe like a lead magnet or / free funnel. I don't really like these. You could do something like that. So I don't know. These are sort of your options. There's different ways to go about it. You can also run like a webinar as well, right? You could do that. And then you could also do evergreen webinar as well, which is just an automatic webinar, which is basically no different to like a VSL, right? So you have all these different options for funnels, and you have to make sure you're choosing the right one. If you're running a low ticket offer, and the price really matters for this. If you're running a $27 course and your objective is just to get people in the course, you're not like trying to do anything fancy, a low ticket funnel is going to be your best thing to do. Just run an ad to the course. And if the course isn't converting, it's because your offer sucks. It's just like that. That's literally what it is, right? So you got to fix your offer. You got to fix your messaging, your copy, stuff like this to make it work. So you can do the low ticket. That's the one I would do if I were you. If you're running a course, some kind of course, I would do low ticket here, right? Next thing VSL. So if you're selling a high ticket course, you can mix this with like a call, VSL call funnel, and then, sell that, really straightforward. Just have an ad, go to a VSL, like an opt-in, and then that opt-in, once they opt in, now you have their email, and now you can show them the video. That video, depending on how sophisticated the market is, how problem or solution aware the market is, the VSL will vary in length, right? If it's something completely new, they've never heard of it before, it's a brand new opportunity, then you need to take a little bit more time explaining that, right? And then the call to action in that VSL is to book a call. And then in that book a call, you can sell a high ticket course, right? Or if you're really ballsy, you can just go straight to the course after the VSL and make it mid-ticket or something. But I wouldn't recommend that, right? Because just why? Why would you do that when you can just either have them book a call and then buy something from you for $2,000, or have them just buy, or just have a lot of people just buy something small from you that you can then really ascend them into the higher ticket stuff, right? And you don't have to worry about like talking to people who are just like not even into it, because the only people you'll be worried about is people who've already paid you. So that's a long rant. Low ticket, so VSL. Lead magnet free, so that means running it to some kind of free resource and then going into a course. You can do that. Don't recommend it, because the problem is the free people don't tend to convert into paid people in a reasonable time frame, unless you have a really big long kind of goal. And even then, like, I don't know, I just haven't had much success with running a free lead magnet and then getting people to convert afterwards. So organically that might work, but with ads, with cold traffic, like straight cold, I'm not a fan of lead magnets, right? Or just freebies in general. Webinars and evergreen webinars. These used to work, or evergreen webinars. Let's start with webinars. So webinars still work. You can still sell courses with webinars. Of course, just sell something, good, right? Evergreen webinars. You can do something like that. $2,000, $1,000, but it doesn't really work as good as it used to. So you're better off using like a normal webinar to sell something like that, right? But maybe you can turn your webinar that converts, like a live webinar that converts, into an evergreen webinar. So those are the three main pillars. As you can see, it's not even that complicated. Your course is not converting, it's because of one of these three things or a mix of them, right? So figure these things out, and then you'll come out the other end, and then you'll have a course that actually has people in it, that are actually engaged with it. So let me know if you have any questions. If you don't want to have to worry about all these variables yourself, you'd rather have somebody do this all for you, take care of this all for you, there's going to be a link below where you can book a call with my team, where we can audit your strategy and figure out something that can work specifically for your market. If you have any questions, leave them in the comments below, and appreciate your time. See you in the next one.